Good morning, and a warm welcome to your show, Sunny Mornings, Ocean Beach. I'm your host, Melissa, and it's Friday, March 6th. You'll be interested to know, 157 years ago, today, in 1869, Dmitri Mendeleev arranged the chemical elements into a coherent, periodic table that revealed patterns in atomic weights and properties, leaving gaps for undiscovered elements. This organization provided a predictive order for chemistry, guiding future discoveries and establishing a foundational framework for understanding matter and teaching generations of scientists. So now you know. And now, it's time for the Surf Report. Friday at Ocean Beach. This morning, it's looking fair with waves at 5 to 7 feet. The wind is sideshore at 6 miles per hour. Conditions should hold steady until around noon, when they shift to choppy as the wind picks up to onshore at 7 miles per hour. Expect the swell to remain consistent through the day. Best time to ride is at 8 a.m. with a 2-foot incoming low tide, when the west-northwest swell is 7 feet at 11 seconds, and the offshore wind is 4 miles per hour. The first low tide on Friday will be a 1/2 foot just before 7 a.m., followed by a 4.5 foot high tide at 1:30. The nearshore buoy in San Francisco Bar reads 56 degrees for the water temperature. Saturday offers clean conditions with waves ranging from 4 to 5+ feet, ideal for catching a barrel early on. As the day progresses, expect the wind to shift, creating fair conditions with waves around 3 to 5 feet. Sunday sees a steady increase in swell, with sizes reaching up to 5 feet, providing more consistent surf throughout the day. This morning, it's sunny and it feels like 53 degrees, with 15 mile per hour wind. The sunset will take place at 6:08, and it will rise again tomorrow at 6:32. It looks like we're in for a sunny Friday with a high near 68 and temperatures dropping to around 66 in the afternoon, accompanied by a brisk north-northwest wind at 13 to 16 miles per hour, gusting up to 31. Tonight, expect clear skies with a low around 57 and a north-northwest wind around 16 miles per hour, gusting up to 30. Looking ahead in the weather. This morning, it's sunny and it feels like 53 degrees, with 15 mile per hour wind. The sunset will take place at 6:08, and it will rise again tomorrow at 6:32. It looks like we're in for some mostly cloudy skies today, with a high around 60 and a mild breeze. Tonight, expect continued mostly cloudy conditions, with a low of 56 and light winds picking up a bit. Bonjour, food enthusiasts. This podcast is brought to you by Versailles Cafe and Pastries in Encinitas. Nestled on El Camino Real South, just north of Encinitas Boulevard, this cafe is a haven for culinary delights. Indulge in their amazing Eggs Benedict or their gluten-free crepes. You can grab a panini for lunch or just breeze on through to get your morning coffee. They are open every day from 8 to 5. So stop on by and don't forget to tell them Sunny Morning sent you. In local news, grocery outlet, the Emeryville-based discount grocer with a significant Northern California presence, has announced plans to close 36 financially underperforming stores as part of a business optimization plan aimed at improving profitability after reporting a steep quarterly loss. The closures are expected to be substantially completed during fiscal 2026, according to a news release from Grocery Outlet. While the company did not disclose which locations will close, it continues to invest in its home market by planning to open 2 new stores in the Bay Area. This decision follows a fourth quarter net loss of $218.2 million, significantly down from net income of $2.3 million a year earlier. Now on to sports. Robert Kraft, the owner of the New England Patriots, has agreed to help cover World Cup security costs, but Foxborough leaders remain unsatisfied. Any suggestion that Boston Soccer 2026 or the Kraft Group have adequately addressed the town's concerns is false. Foxborough Select Board Chair Bill Yona stated. World Cup organizers provided further details on how they plan to fund $7.8 million in security for Gillette Stadium. A spokesperson for Gillette Stadium confirmed their commitment to meet the town's needs for security-related costs. Foxborough officials set a March 17th deadline to secure these funds for public safety during the event. Kraft Sports and Entertainment included a commitment letter to support Boston Soccer 2026's expenditures. In local sports, DeAnthony Melton's hustle play secured a win for the Warriors in overtime against the Rockets, tipping in a crucial bucket to finalize the score at 115-113. Brandon Podziemski led with 26 points, while Melton added 23, helping the short-handed Warriors prevail despite Steph Curry sitting out for the 12th consecutive game due to a knee injury. With the game tied late in overtime, Podziemski hit a three-pointer and a driving layup to push Golden State ahead, while Al Horford contributed 17 points. Next up, the Warriors will face Oklahoma City on Saturday night. In top news, climate change's rising seas may threaten tens of millions more people than previously thought, according to a new study. Researchers found that about 90% of studies underestimated baseline coastal water heights by an average of 1 foot. This issue is more common in the global South and Southeast Asia and less so in Europe. The study co-author, Philip Minderhout, attributes this to a methodological blind spot in measuring sea and land altitudes. Adjusting the baseline height means seas rising by just over 3 feet could threaten 77 million to 132 million more people. In business news, the U.S. stock market rebounded on Wednesday from 2 days of punishing swings as oil prices stabilized and reports provided encouraging economic updates. The S&P 500 rose 0.8%, while the Dow Jones Industrial Average climbed 238 points. The Nasdaq Composite increased 1.3%. Despite a scary start when South Korea's Kospi Index plunged 12.1%, the market responded positively. Oil prices moderated, with Brent crude settling at $81. Strength in the U.S. economy, including a rise in hiring, has provided a hopeful outlook amidst ongoing uncertainties. In crypto movement, Bitcoin is up 6.5% for the week to $71,000. Ethereum is up 5% to $2,000. And XRP is up 3% to $1.41. Moving on to a more local vibe. In our community spotlight on health and wellness, we are working with a national Pilates studio to bring you some free classes, so listen up. Check out Club Pilates, with several locations in the San Diego area. Pilates presents a comprehensive wellness approach, cultivating strength, reducing tension, and elevating mental well-being. Scientific research affirms its benefits. So now you can check out Club Pilates for a free class, with locations in Encinitas, Solana Beach, Oceanside, La Jolla, and more. Just be sure to tell them Sunny Morning sent you by. And now, back to the show. Let's talk tech. In southeastern China, a glimpse into the future of flying taxis is emerging with the Matrix, an electric vertical takeoff and landing vehicle developed by Autoflight. This impressive aircraft can carry up to 10 passengers and has a wingspan of 20 meters. Recently, Autoflight conducted a flying demonstration showcasing the Matrix's ability to rise and land smoothly. The company hopes to receive regulatory approval by 2027. The flying taxis still face challenges, such as safety and infrastructure. Experts suggest it may take at least another 3 years for viable solutions to surface. And in entertainment news, the film, Project Hail Mary, has been unveiled to members of the film press ahead of its March 20th release. And first reactions are calling it a must-see space odyssey that may prove to be a major awards player come Oscar time next year. Film critic Eric Marchin shared a glowing review, stating that Project Hail Mary is the first great blockbuster of 2026. Other critics praised the film, noting it delivers a pulse-pounding space epic that brings true humanity to the forefront. Entertainment journalist Scott Menzel called it a masterpiece and an epic cinematic achievement. Ryan Gosling stars as Rayland Grace, a schoolteacher who awakens alone on a spaceship, piecing together an outlandish plot to save the sun. Well, alrighty folks, it's time for the quote of the day. And today, our quote comes from the American philosopher and psychologist, William James. And he said, "The greatest discovery of any generation is that a human can alter his life by altering his attitude." And that's a wrap for this morning. You can check out our Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok for some captivating aerial videos with local news and the surf reports. Have an amazing day, my good friends. We'll see you tomorrow with another episode of Sunny Mornings, Ocean Beach.